Second story's second test case for you guys, because I think the best way to learn about how to speak in public is to think about scenarios and practice how you'd answer them. So, second story is years ago, I used to run an office in Bangalore, India, which is a lovely city. Awesome Dave's been there with me when he worked with me. Um, and actually, we held, of all things, a chicken wing eating contest in a Chili's in Bangalore, India. Um, yeah, we could get the pictures. That was crazy. But long story short, um, there I went on stage at a public recruiting event. Yes, there are Chili's in India. I went on stage to go give a talk about working for Amazon in India and some technology stuff. And we advertised it, and I did it at a hotel, and they packed it with technologists from all over uh, the city. Now, it came time for Q&A like I do here. And I've worked with people from India all my life. Some of you have seen my streams where I have Mugendra on the stream. And I'm very good. I pride myself at understanding accents from all over the world because I've worked with people from Eastern Europe, from uh, the subcontinent in India, from all over Asia, uh, all over South America. I'm pretty good with accents, and I've been doing it for 20 some years. However, I do Q&A here, and it turns out I learned the hard way. There are two types of Indian accents. There's people who are in America and speak English every day, Indian accents, and there's people who've learned English in school but mostly speak Hindi or uh, whatever, Kannada or uh, many of the other Indian dialects and don't speak English every day. And so I'm standing on stage with the mic, and people in the audience are asking me questions that I can't understand. And I'm pretty good at accents, and I'm like, oh shit. So let's talk about what do you do in that case where you're on stage and someone is earnestly asking you a question, and I'll make it worse when I'm like, I'm sorry, pardon? And they say it again, and I'm like, I didn't quite catch that. Now imagine the whole audience starts shouting out their question for you in a variety of Indian accents. And so you're getting like bombarded with the same question repeated in many different variations. What do you do now? Hit me up in chat. MFD Great One says ask. Sorry, MDF Great One. Who's a sub? I didn't know when you sub, so thank you for the sub. Get a translator. Drink. Get an intermediary. Listen for the guy you can understand. Am I old? I don't know. Um, I mean, I was probably 40, 44, something. Can you blame it on age? Ask to rephrase. Can you get somebody to be an intermediary? Ask the question be submitted by text. These are awesome. Thank you all for jumping in. And don't forget to ask questions for later because we're almost done with stories. Write it down, invite someone. These are all good suggestions. Invite someone to the stage. And I didn't do a great job on this one. Unlike the last one where I kind of feel like, bam, nailed it. Yeah, learn Kannada. That's going to be tough. The fact I know the language in Bangalore is Kannada, I count as actually me scoring pretty well. Um, so it was basically listen for the person I could understand. And so there were people who spoke well, but I think written questions would have been a good idea. I think inviting someone to the stage would have been a good idea. I don't think I handled this that well. I powered through it, and I kind of got the idea like sometimes I have to listen to other people, and then I answered the questions, but it was awkward as hell because I felt so bad, right? Like here's somebody who wants to ask me a question, and I'm kind of humiliating them by being the American who can't understand them, and implicitly I'm discouraging people from asking questions because I'm like, my message is your English sucks, right? Even though I'm not saying that. And so I don't think I handled that as well as I could have. And I think you in chat, I wish I'd have had your ideas. inviting someone to the stage and saying, "Hey, I'm having trouble understanding," and bring someone up who could go between, probably would have been a good call.